Hi friends, it's Miss Sarah. I hope you're all doing well. The book I'm going to read is The Song of the Teeny Tiny Mosquito by Alma Florada. And our vocab word for the day is mosquito, M-O-S-Q-U-I-T-O, mosquito. Try saying it yourself, okay? There's also a song I'm going to sing that goes with it, kind of to the tune of head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It goes head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. 6 legs, 4 wings, antenna 2. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Okay. Well, friends, when I'm reading the book, I'd like you to kind of listen for what kind of food frogs, fish, and the duck and the alligator eat. And then at the end, we'll have another song that we'll sing called My Pet Mosquito. At the crack of dawn, perched on a log, a mosquito came into view of the frog. The frog, with a howdy hi-ho, opened his mouth and took a quick gulp. Bye-bye, teeny tiny mosquito. Not thinking for a minute he had done anything wrong, the frog patted his stomach and burst into song. But his bogmate shouted, not a single bravissimo, for instead of deep bass notes, they heard other sounds, the buzzes and squeaks of a teeny tiny mosquito. By mid-morning, the frog had only one wish, not to be eaten by a hungry fish. This was the frog, as I am sure you know, who all the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. Not thinking for a minute she'd done anything wrong, the fish raised her fin and burst into song. But her sea-fearing friends shouted not a single bravissimo, for instead of high fish notes, they heard other sounds, the buzzes and squeaks of a teeny tiny mosquito. With the clock chiming noon, the fish had bad luck. She landed kerplunk in the jaws of a duck. This was the fish, as I am sure you know, who at mid-morning had eaten the frog, who at the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. Not thinking for a minute he'd done anything wrong. The duck opened his bill and burst into song, but his feather friends shouted not a single bravissimo, for instead of loud quack quacks, they heard other sounds, the buzzes and squeaks of a teeny tiny mosquito. When dusk came, the duck's life had a change in style. How different things looked in a crocodile. This was the duck, as I am sure you know, who at noon had eaten the fish, who at mid-morning had eaten the frog, who at the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. Not thinking for a minute she'd done anything wrong, the croc raised her snout and burst into song. But her thick-skinned friends shouted not a single bravissimo, for instead of low croc notes, they heard other sounds, the buzzes and squeaks of the teeny tiny mosquito. Everything shone brightly by the light of the moon as it hung in the sky above the lagoon. With a pain in her belly, the croc was soon struck, so badly, in fact, she coughed up a duck. This was the duck, as I am sure you know, who at noon had eaten the fish, who at mid-morning had eaten the frog, who at the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. The stars came out before anyone spoke. In a short while the duck awoke. His stomach ached and he was feverish. To the surprise of his friends, he coughed up a fish. This was the fish, as I am sure you know, who at mid-morning had eaten the frog, who had at the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. On that starry night, without a trace of fog, the fish squirmed in pain and coughed up a frog. This was the frog, as I am sure you know, who at the crack of dawn had gulped down a teeny tiny mosquito. The frog opened his mouth, a gigantic affair, and the happy mosquito took off in the air, many buzzes and squeaks, and a howdy hi ho, with a bye-bye froggy thrown in as the teeny tiny mosquito. Shot into the sky on his merry way, buzzing and squeaking to this very day, and ear-splitting shouts of bravissimo are heard after each song of the teeny tiny mosquito. The end. And the song for My Pet Mosquito goes like this. I once had a little pet mosquito. She loved to go outside and play. But when my friends saw my pet mosquito, they slapped her and scared her away. Thanks, friends. Have a good day. Bye.